championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Grimstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Takes the handoff and tests the left side.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass this time. Grab by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
This is becoming a productive drive. A 1st down at the 47. Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Bird. A great catch and run for 6. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He'll hand it off. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
The shotgun running play call. He finds some space. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you can tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the house. And he almost did, but brought down just short at the 1-yard line.
The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
14, Cincinnati, 0.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
He escapes the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Catch made down inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bearcats.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The receiver grabs it. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? Picks up a few yards there, and that's going to wrap up the first. Marshall has the lead here, Kurt. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the 2nd period. On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Breaks free. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down.
It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
After a clutch conversion on 4th down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Crosses the 10-yard line. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. What a catch! Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
They'll run it with the draw play. Well, they test the middle there, but yet nothing.
about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
On the handoff, they'll test their right side here. Sutton with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Bearcats hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Has the first down and more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The receiver makes the catch. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Looks like the Bearcats look to keep this drive moving. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hood. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Fights through the tackler.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Let's it fly out of the wide out. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. They'll have to hurry now, second down with the clock ticking. Back's got it again. Gets the first and still running. Both areas steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change, bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
That screen play can be a little tricky if the blocks up front don't develop. And now they got to figure out what to do here on 4th down.
And the Bearcats will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Trying for a 4th down completion. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. It's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a man deep on the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, he's already thrown an interception here in this first half. He doesn't want to make a habit of this going forward. Almost threw another one.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Blitz and a quick sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Kick it away here. And they'll spot this right near the 40. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Will kick it off to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Zimmerman. And he's tackled at the 6. Bad field position. Don't know why he brought that out. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Bearcats looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
They're 1 for 3 so far on fourth down attempts. Can they convert here? Looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Cincinnati, 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Makes a quick catch. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
I mean, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here's the target, and it's complete. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down at the 47.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone, Peter? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The Bearcats begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped in, but this offense is threatening now at the +43.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Looking to throw again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
This is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4. Looks like the Bearcats will crank up the tempo. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Catch made on the right side.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Crucial play, down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the move now. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up in the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Breaks an open space. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
1st down and 10 now. They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Catch made in space. Look out. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with it.
And he throws his third interception of the day. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play. Marshall has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Gets it up quickly to the left side.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Second down after that previous play. There's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter. Critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They call the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
First snap in the red zone on this drive. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. You make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
I love it. 3rd down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, let's get pushed back here.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big game like this on first down.
Grinding away with the running game. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Caught near the goal line. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
2nd down and goal. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They break the huddle for 3rd and goal now. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd this drive. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bird.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking deep over to the right side. Catch made down inside the 25. What an electric play. Suddenly they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to chuck it again. He escapes the pocket. He wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on third down. Brings up fourth.
Really good decision here by the quarterback. He ran through his primary target, wasn't there, threw it away to prevent the sack and keep them in field goal range. Smart play.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
What a play by this defense. High pressure situation. Game essentially on the line. These guys are trying to get back into it. Ball is thrown into the end zone, and good job of knocking it away. I think we can start to say that this one is just about over.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Pounding away with the run game. And it's good for a first down to the 36. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. And the freshman brings him down quickly. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback just takes a knee.